Hi everyone, my name is Gabby Alqueza, and today I will be talking about my critical task number 1, which is the ELL Parental Outreach and ESOL Resources project. So for the first part of the project that I will be talking about is the parent interview that I did with Crystal Kim. She has been here for a year and a half with her husband and 6-year-old daughter named Tiffany. They moved here from Seoul, South Korea, and some of the interesting points from her interview was that she talked about how teachers here should not treat ELL students any different or special when compared to the other students in the classroom. And that what I thought to be funny was her biggest concern for her 6-year-old daughter was boys, and just having her daughter go to a co-ed school only because she went to an all-girls school in Korea. So that transition for her own daughter was just something that kind of concerned her, which I thought was really funny. And lastly, she only wants her daughter to really enjoy her life and to not stress so much about school, because Crystal talked about how in South Korea the school environment can be very stressful and puts a high importance on education, but Crystal wants her daughter to find balance between having fun and enjoying school at the same time. The next part of the project that I will be talking about is the calendar itself, which you see here. The English version is on your left and the Korean version is on the right. Some of the images that I chose to include on the calendar are the business logos or the brand itself, just for Crystal and her family to become more familiar with some of the major brands that we do have here in Jacksonville, like Adventure Landing and Sweet Pete's and Sunrise Cinema, which are major places that they can go to over the summer if they choose to. And these next few slides are just a breakdown of the different events that I have listed on that calendar. And as you can see here, I tried to include a range of activities from museums to even weekly events at the library and the movies. On this page, you can see that I included Mosh and the Cameroon Museum. And here, on June 17th, I tried to include a Father's Day event, which will come up later as the event form that I chose. And it's just a continuation of the descriptions of the different events. And here we have the Korean translation of those same events and the same pictures correlating to each of the descriptions. And here again we have the Father's Day event that is happening at the Wine and Canvas studio. The form is just a sign-up sheet for that particular class. It just asks for basic information like your name, phone, email address, and your payment of $20 per participant for the event. You have English on the left and the Korean on the right again. And then these last few slides are just the parental resources that we were asked to include. Some of them are the Catholic Charities, World Relief, the Lutheran Social Services. The two that I chose to include for this project is the information for Providence School and the International Learning Center. I decided to include these two only because Providence School is where Crystal's daughter is currently attending, and I feel like having that information for her is important. And the International Learning Center I thought to be a good resource because it does have multiple English classes at different levels for both adults and students that both parents can take advantage of, or they could take advantage of that resource for their daughter. They also have classes that teach about American culture and other classes for younger students that will help them with their homework or any more advanced learning that they may need in terms of learning English. So here we have the English version, and on this next slide we have the Korean translation of those same resources. And that concludes my critical task number 1 presentation. Thank you for listening.